Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 19 Liverpool career mode. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say a huge big thank you for loving support on the channel. And as always, guys, at the start of these episodes, we're quickly going to recap on the previous. Now, to be honest, I need a little bit of a recap because hopefully you guys are seeing this on the 3rd of July. You guys know I have been away on holiday. I went away to celebrate my birthday. And I am now back and ready to start the grind once again. The issue with this is the last time, if I just look at my calendar, that I actually recorded an episode was the 20th of June. Now, I went away on the 21st of June. You guys had a video on the 23rd, which was my birthday. And you also had a video on the 26th. You then seen a video a week later, which hopefully this is out on the 3rd, which means you've only had a week without any videos. I can only apologise for that, guys, but I've got some good news coming up next, and hopefully you'll be excited to continue this journey with me. Firstly, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone that did wish me a happy birthday on the 23rd of June. So many of you guys tweeted me, DM'd me, left a comment on a video, talked to me on YouTube. Thank you so much to everybody that wished me happy birthday. It honestly means so much to me. So honestly, guys, thank you so much. Now, back into this episode, let's go over the last previous 3 games. I've glimpsed over at my computer and can see the last episode was called Beautiful Debut Goal. And that come from the new signing that we brought in, Kylian Mbappe, who scored an unbelievable lob, I do believe, against Manchester City. And that was the first game, and the first game that we played in the previous episode, and we went on to beat them 3-2. And I do believe it was the 3rd goal scored by Kylian Mbappe for his debut, which was an unbelievable lob over Ederson, and that went on to give us the win over Manchester City. We then simulated the game against Fulham, in which we luckily enough beat them 3-0. I say luckily enough because when we simulate these games, it's not always in our best interest that we're always going to win it. It's in the hands of the EA gods, and we have to rely on what the outcome comes from them. And then we had Luton Town in the round of 16 FA Cup, and we absolutely dominated. We beat them 6-0, and I couldn't ask for a better result. Killed them off, done them over, and we continue our way into the next round of the FA Cup. Today's episode is all about Barcelona in the round of 16 Champions League. It's our first leg against Barcelona, which we will be playing. We've then got Southampton at home, which we will be simulating because we're at home. And then we've got Huddersfield away from home. Now, obviously, I'd like to play all 3, but you guys know we play 3 games every episode. 2 we physically play, 1 we simulate. We try and simulate the home games if possible, for the simple reason we've got more chance of winning. If we simulate the Huddersfield game away from home, there's a bigger chance that we will lose rather than if we simulated the game against Southampton. But before we get into the 3 games, guys, I've got a little bit of good news. So first, I'm just going to glimpse over at my computer, and I can see the last 2 episodes, or the last 3 episodes. Let's go 3 videos. We had the thoughts and opinions on Volta Football, which you guys seem to absolutely love. So thank you so much for the support on that. And I will now confirm that I will be making it into a mini-series and doing other things that come out, other clips and other videos that come out for FIFA 20. I will be doing a little thoughts and opinions on the breakdown of FIFA 20 before it comes out. The video after that was we signed the GOAT. Obviously, we signed Leo Messi, the greatest of all times. I know a few of you might be Ronaldo fans, a few of you might be Messi fans. Me, it's all about Leo Messi. He is the GOAT, and we did sign him, but he won't be joining us till next season. And by then, we'll be retired, and a new manager will come in with an unbelievable squad to take over and just dominate the Premier League, Champions League, European football. The new manager just needs to walk in, play the same team week in and week out, and he's got no problem. And the last episode, which was 5 days ago as I'm recording this, so I'm recording this on the 1st, Monday the 1st of July. Hopefully it's going up Wednesday. If I can get it up Tuesday, I'll get it up Tuesday the 2nd, but it's more likely to be Wednesday the 3rd of July. And of course, the last episode was Beautiful Debut Goal, which we just talked about, which was Kylian Mbappe, should I say, against Man City. Now, this is big news. 2 things, big news. So I'd appreciate you guys could continue to listen at the start of today's episode. Number 1, this will be throwing you guys back to a very long time. The FIFA 16 Liverpool career mode. The reason I mention that is because somebody left a comment saying, Brad, you've nearly matched your FIFA 16 Liverpool career mode episodes. And I didn't know what that meant at first, so when I went and looked, we done 87 episodes of the Liverpool career mode on FIFA 16. This recording I'm doing right now is episode 86. So the next episode, we will have matched the same amount of videos that we've done in the FIFA 16 Liverpool career mode, and we're going to continue to go. We are going to create more videos than we did for the FIFA 16 Liverpool career mode as we are in the FIFA 19 Liverpool career mode, which is an absolute madness. The other topic, guys, if you follow me on Twitter or you have kept up with my community on the YouTube page, guys, if you go and check out the community page, I can leave comments and do posts for you guys to read. I just put one out earlier today, and I also put out on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, a little cheeky plug, it's down below in the description. Definitely go and follow me, because if videos are running late or not coming out a certain day, that is where I tend to put it. But I have just had the delivery of a brand new beast of a PC. And the reason I'm telling you this, guys, is because all the people that have said, Brad, I can hear static at this time. Brad, the audio doesn't seem to be synchronized with the gameplay, which I've found before. You know, like I'll play a pass from Van Dijk back to the keeper, and he plays the pass, but then 2 seconds later, I'll hear the audio play the pass. And there's been so many times where the video is not synchronized, and I've had to drag it and move it and cut it up to try and make it as synchronized as I can. There's also the fact that now and again, which you guys won't know, but some of the footage, especially vlog footage, becomes corrupt. There's been videos where I'm recording career mode and it becomes corrupt. Hopefully with this brand new PC, we will be straightening all that out. Now, firstly, as you're hearing me now, you guys know I got a studio professional microphone. The old PC didn't really give it justice. Hopefully as you're sitting there now, I am nice and clear, nice and crisp, and you can hear me to perfection. This PC, guys, is a beast, okay? An absolute beast. And this is why I want to tell you guys that not only have I upgraded the PC, which has cost me not tens of pounds, not hundreds of pounds, thousands of pounds, but I see this as an investment, okay? I hope that one day I create content for many more of you guys and it becomes something really, really cool. I won't know whether that happens, but I have to grind out and hope that it does. So I have took the risk in investing thousands into a brand new PC. I am also upgrading the editing software. Now for you guys, the editing software doesn't really mean too much for you. What I can tell you is in real life videos and vlogs will be a lot more cooler, because this new program, this new software, editing software, has so many cool effects, different ways that the video changes over and different layovers and stuff like that. It's absolutely unbelievable. I am going to be editing this video you're watching right now on the brand new software. Career mode videos won't look any different to you guys. They're going to look exactly the same, because it's a big long video and I cut up and make it into highlights. I'm not putting any special effects in there. I'm not putting any graphic effects. There's nothing like that. It's just going to be a standard video that you guys are so used to seeing. But on the flip side, having a better, faster PC means that editing will still take me the same amount of time because of how long the videos are. But when it comes to rendering, the new PC will render it faster. I won't have issues where there's static and, you know, there's chances that the video is corrupted and stuff like that. With a brand new PC, I shouldn't be having those problems. And it's also the fact that I'm making an investment. I believe after hitting, you know, we hit 1k subs, and it was also my YouTube birthday. On my birthday, June the 23rd, it was also my YouTube channel's birthday. So as a bit of a present to my YouTube channel, I have invested in a brand new PC. Now, like I was saying, you guys, when it comes to physically seeing a difference, you won't until you're seeing different effects and stuff. But for all the background stuff, the editing, the rendering, all things like that, these things will make a difference to me. It'll make the content look the same for you guys, but it'll make it a lot easier for me. But then when it comes to streaming, we'll be able to stream at 4K, no problem, no lag, no nothing. 4K streaming. The PC is a beast. It will handle anything. So I just thought I'd let you guys know that I have got a new PC, new editing software. If this video looks a little bit different or something doesn't feel right, guys, I'm still having to mess around with the game audio, the microphone audio that you're hearing now. I've got to make things slightly different compared to what it was on the last PC, because this PC is a lot more powerful and a lot more different. But I just thought I'd let you guys know that at the start of today's episode. Fingers crossed you're seeing this on the 3rd of July, because I haven't edited with the new software, so this is going to be the first edit. But like I said, the only thing the editing software is going to do for me is bring the render times down, which is more the PC because it's faster. That's going to bring the render time down. Editing's going to be around the same time. But trust me, guys, the content is only going to get better. Trust me on that, guys. But coming back into today's episode, we are facing up next against FC Barcelona in the Champions League. We're not doing too bad right now in all competitions. We're doing well in the Premier League. We're doing well in the FA Cup. We've got the Carabao Cup final in the next episode. And we're also top of the Premier League, I do believe. But this is the lineup we are putting out against Barcelona. We've got Ryan Sessegnon out on the left wing, Mbappe at striker, Shaqiri out on the right wing, Jordan Henderson linking up with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in the central midfield role. A little deeper, we've got Sandro Tonali in the central defensive midfield. And then Tierney, Tar, Jimenez and Semedo at the back with Alisson between the sticks. Now, I haven't actually got into the team. This is just how I left it when I last saved. I'm guessing it's just because the rest of the team, Van Dijk and all the other players, are not fully fit. So that is why they are not playing in this team. But realistically, guys, I'm looking forward to this. It's been about we're talking nearly 2 weeks now since I've actually sat down and recorded the video. So if I am a bit stuttery, if I do forget anything, if I am a little bit slow in saying something, I can only apologise, but I've got to get back into the grind of things. It's like, you know, you can ride the bike and then you don't ride a bike for a year, and then you get back on a bike. It takes 10-20 minutes to get used to the feel of riding the bike, and then off you go. You're completely fine. Ride the bike away. That's the same here. I haven't recorded in a long time. I'm doing it on a new computer, new software. I've just got to get used to it. I've got to get my confidence back, and let's get on that grind. But first, let's take on Barcelona and make sure we get that very important win. Let's make it happen. It's been a while since I've recorded, but I know what the job to do here in Season 3 is. We're trying to win as much as we can. We want to score goals. I want to make these highlights exciting for you guys. Plenty of highlights, plenty of goals. And the main goal for me is to make sure these episodes are enjoyable for you guys. I appreciate everyone that continues to leave comments. So many of you telling me that you love this series. I am a little bit worried, if I'm completely honest, because this series is coming to an end at the end of Season 3. We will be starting at a brand new team, a brand new career mode, or a brand new road to glory that will take us all the way to FIFA 20. I'm hoping that you guys can support me as much as you have in this Liverpool career mode, but I am a little bit worried that by starting a new career mode with a new team, not as many of you guys will tune in, but I would appreciate if you could, as Barcelona kick us off in this first half period. Is Fred coming forwards? Ball in now to Fred. Let's get a shot. It's 1-0. I can't even get him in as a cross. Fred, the ex-Man United player, has just put Barcelona 1-0 up within 2 minutes. Wow, that's not the start. It's been a while since I've played FIFA. I've been on holiday, I've had a break, and it's showing already. We seriously need to pull this back, but with the squad we've got, I have no doubt we can do just that. Sandro Tonali coming forward. Now here goes Tonali. Let's play it through to the Ox. The Ox looking to roll and get in behind. Here's the Ox still going. The Ox getting a shot off. It's in the back of the net. And Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain brings it back to level terms. 1-1 for Liverpool. That's what I'm talking about. We needed to pull that back. We shouldn't have went 1-0 down within 2 minutes. It just shouldn't happen. We fought. We've played hard. We've passed well. And eventually the Ox, I think that's his second shot. And he's finally found the back of the net. Should have maybe went to Shaqiri there to give him a bit of a better angle. But the Ox had other ideas. He marches his way forwards, past the defenders, and slots that one past the Steigen to put us back onto level terms. It's back to 1-1, and we're back in the game. Sandro Tonali, back to Henderson. Tonali, the Ox, lines one up on that right foot, looks like getting a shot off, takes a deflection, and ends up in the hands of the Steigen. And the referee is now going to blow for half-time after that shot. Well, the last 10-15 minutes we have certainly upped our game. We are knocking at the Barcelona door and we are wanting to knock it down. We shouldn't have went 1-0 down, but you know what, guys? I haven't played FIFA in over a week. I'm back now. I've got to get used to it. And I would say, realistically, we're playing pretty well. I'd especially say those last 10-15 minutes, we were all over Barcelona. And I'm sure it's only a matter of time before we find that second important goal. It is going to be Mbappe to kick us off in the second half. And let's get it underway. Mbappe nicely done there. Play it through now to Shaqiri. Shaqiri coming forward. Now here he comes. Shaqiri, we need to get him onto that left foot. Shaqiri! It's in off the post. It's 2-1. Well, that man there, Xherdan Shaqiri, has got an unbelievable left foot. I've told you guys before, if you want a right winger that has an unbelievable left foot when it comes to finesse shots, Xherdan Shaqiri is the man for you. Look at this. Cuts it back onto his left foot, pings it in off the post. And that was not a bad goal at all from Xherdan Shaqiri, who scores in the 62nd minute. And I think with that goal coming, we will now look at making our 3 changes. I'm confident we're going to take this to 3-1, if I'm completely honest. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Henderson back for Tonali. I'm going to take Tonali off and bring on... See, when I look at the team here, it's just not fully fit at all. I'm going to bring Coutinho on. I'm now going to bring Timo Werner on for Mbappe. Obviously, the more goals we score with Timo Werner, the more money we will be donating at the end of the season. And I think, for now, I think that's going to be it. In fact, you know what? Let's bring Junior on for Sessegnon. There we go. They're the 3 changes we're going to make. Because realistically, the Ox isn't the main starter. Henderson isn't. Coutinho isn't. So right now, the main 3 midfielder, also the top 3, are not the 3 usual startings up top or in the midfield, which is what we need. We need to make sure we're rotating the team as much as we can, just so we can keep the team nice and fit. Nicely done there, Werner. Here's the Ox. There goes Timo Werner again. This time he's going to look at maybe getting a shot off. Timo Werner still coming forward. Barcelona cannot stop him here. Timo Werner dancing his way into the box. Nice little dink ball in. Looking for Henderson at the back post. It's cleared away. Luis Suarez back to Andre Gomez. Malcolm back to Gomez. Back to Malcolm. Back to Gomez. Through to Luis Suarez. Back to Gomez. Good block there. Let's get rid of that. Big important block there. Well done. Jimenez putting his body on the line. Henderson putting his body on the line. That's what we needed. Here goes Junior. And as we run out into their half of the field, the referee is going to blow for full time. We were away from home. And as the commentator just said, going into the second leg when we are at Anfield, we are 2-1 up against Barcelona. Realistically, we shouldn't have conceded within 2 minutes from that Fred goal. It shouldn't have happened. But you know what, guys? Like I was saying, I had to get back on the bike. I had to get used to playing FIFA. And that's exactly what I did. Because only 14 minutes later, we went and scored with the Ox. And then only into the second half, halfway through the second half, we scored with Xherdan Shaqiri to get us that very important 2-1 victory. Stat-wise, what can I say, guys? You can see it there. 14 shots, 10 on target. They had 2 shots, 1 on target. We definitely deserved that win. Sandro Tonali picking up man of the match with a 9.2 rating. And we march on into the next game and hopeful of picking up some more wins in today's episode. Right, guys, so here we are at match day. We were playing at Anfield against the Saints, Southampton FC. Now, Lee, luckily enough for you, we usually play these games, we dominate against Southampton and normally kill them off. This time round, and it is luckily enough for you, we're simulating the game, which means the outcome is in the hands of the EA gods, which means Southampton have a chance of doing something against us. Now, we're going into this game 17 points clear on second position at Manchester City. Now, bearing in mind, if we win this game, we will grow that 17 to 20 points clear. Now, I said, which it won't be this episode, it's going to be the next episode, if we are more than 20 points clear by the end of Feb / the start of March, I think the Premier League is pretty much ours. I can't see many teams taking points off us. So I think if we continue the way that we are, we've got a real good shot at winning the Premier League for a 3rd consecutive season on the bounce. Now, I remembered something when I looked at the top goal scorers in the previous episode when we beat Luton Town 6-0. Mo Salah scored 3 goals. He scored a hat-trick, and I said we needed Mo Salah to get back to his scoring ways. He scored 3 against Luton Town. He's now currently, unfortunately, 4 goals behind Harry Kane. Harry Kane scored a hat-trick and picked up the match ball in the previous episode. Harry Kane's growing that gap. Mo Salah has got to up his game and start growing that gap smaller and then overtaking him and then growing that gap bigger. I'm surprised as well because Timo Werner is down in 7th position. I just noticed there were 9 goals. He's currently joint 4th with Sigurdsson, Vidra and Ince. So unbelievable there from Timo Werner. He's really come out of the dark corners and really shining like a bright star that he is. But the team we are putting out against Southampton has, of course, got Mo Salah in it. And I'm hopeful that in the last episode, he got back to his scoring ways. He put his scoring boots on. Hopefully, he can do that up next against Southampton. And then especially do it in the game against Huddersfield when we're actually playing it. But the team is Mane out on the left wing, Roberto Firmino at striker, Salah out on the right wing, Gino Wijnaldum linking up with Naby Keita in the central midfield role, a little deeper we got Fabinho in the central defensive midfield, and then Robertson and Van Dijk, Gomez and Trent at the back with Alisson between the sticks. That is the usual starting 11 that you guys see week in and week out, and that is the starting 11 I hope, keeping my fingers crossed, that Klopp plays week in and week out in the next season ahead for Liverpool. But let's go ahead and get this game simulated. Can we grow this gap to 20 points clear? If we beat Southampton, we'll do just that, and then it will all go down to the game against Huddersfield. If we win that game, depending on what City do and Spurs and the other people down or other teams down in 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th, we could grow it even more than 20 points. But let's go ahead and get these players warmed up. Let's get this game kicked off. We're waiting for the ref to blow his whistle. There we go. 5 minutes in, nothing happened yet. 10 minutes in, nothing else has happened. 15 minutes in, Mina picks up a yellow card. Mina's then scored in the 19th in the same minute that Roberto Firmino has all scored. It's 1-1. I've never seen that, where a goal is scored, one either team, in the same minute. Both scoring in the 19th minute, which is crazy. Sadio Mane goes and scores in the 58th minute. We're into the second half now. We're 2-1 up against the Saints. I'd really like a third, and I'd like it to come from Mo Salah. 85 minutes in. Come on! It's sadly not going to happen. Van Dijk finishes off getting a yellow card in the 86th minute, but we do go on to beat Southampton 2-1. I have to say, a little bit disappointed with that result, realistically, because Liverpool against Southampton, when I look at our team versus their team, on paper we should absolutely dominate and kill them off. We didn't, and surprisingly, Bobby and Mina both scored in the 19th minute. Guys, let me know down below in the comment section if you've ever simulated a game and both teams have scored within the same minute. I've never ever seen that before. I watched it flash up and I thought we'd scored 2. But in fact, it was 1 for us and 1 for Southampton in the same minute, which is a little bit crazy. But regardless, we pick up the 3 points, we grow the gap to 20, and we beat Southampton 2-1. Now, it leaves us in a nice position for this last game in today's episode against Huddersfield in the Premier League. And can Mo Salah get on that score sheet? Right, guys, and here we are, ready to face off against Huddersfield in the Premier League. Unfortunately, Spurs did win their game. I didn't realise that Spurs must have had a game in hand as well. Spurs won their game. They're up to 49. We're on 68, which puts us 19 points clear. City have played another game. They're on their 27th game and didn't do anything again. They still are on 48, so they must have lost both of their last games. Now, I'm hoping, I know Spurs won their game. Did Harry Kane? Harry Kane did. He's gone from 17 to 18. He scored 1 in his previous game. Realistically, in this episode and the next episode, we need Mo Salah to score 5 goals. If he can get 2 or 3 against Huddersfield, great. But if he doesn't, we need him to find 4, 5, maybe even 6 if possible goals in the next episode if he's got any chance of keeping up with Harry Kane. Now, it's a little bit shocking this year because Bobby Firmino has been the Golden Boot winner for 2 consecutive seasons. He won it in Season 1 and he won it in Season 2. Season 3, he's nowhere to be seen. He is not his usual scoring self at the moment, but luckily enough, we got Mo Salah and Timo Werner doing their duties the best that they can. But this is the lineup we are putting out against Huddersfield. As you can see, Mane, Salah, Gini, Gomez, Robertson, and even Bobby Firmino are not fully fit, but I want to start the closest I can to the starting 11 and then look to make some subs. And I've got to keep Mo Salah on the pitch if he's got any chance of scoring. But I've got Mane out on the left wing, Bobby Firmino at striker, Salah out on the right wing, Gini Wijnaldum linking up with Naby Keita in the central midfield role. A little deeper, we got Fabinho in the central defensive midfield. And then Robertson, Jimenez, Gomez and Semedo at the back with Alisson between the sticks. We are going to definitely have to make some substitutes in the second half if we want to keep the team nice and fresh. Because in the next episode, I think the first game is Arsenal in the final of the Carabao Cup. And that is an important one. And that is one that we definitely need to win. So we need to make sure the usual top 3, the usual 3 midfielders and the usual back 4 is fully fit. So we definitely need to look at taking Gomez off. Probably Robertson as well. But we'll have to wait and see how the fitness is in the second half. But let's get to the Kirklees Stadium. And let's bring these 3 points back to Liverpool. Let's go, Redmen. Let's finish on a high. We've done very well so far to take on Barcelona and the Saints. Although we only beat Barcelona 2-1, we only beat the Saints 2-1. Let's hope we have a little bit more of a fun game against Huddersfield. Maybe 3 or 4 goals. Maybe try and keep a clean sheet. It was showing us that there that we are the best defensive team in the league. Let's hope we can prove that as Huddersfield kick us off in this first half. Let's get it underway. And let's kill off Huddersfield. Gini through the middle. Nicely done. Go on, Bobby. I've got you, son. Let's go. Play it through now to Bobby. Beautiful ball down to Bobby. Bobby with a cheeky chip. Oh, it's cleared away. I thought that was him. Out now to Gini. Through to Naby Keita. Naby Keita going to go straight out wide now to Mo Salah. Mo Salah got to have a good touch here. Mo Salah has got away from the left back. Here comes Mo Salah. Rolls the ball. Still Mo Salah. Onto the left foot. Mo Salah. He's put it wide. It's Fabinho out wide now to Mo Salah. Mo Salah inside to Bobby Firmino. He's still going to come away with the ball. Inside now to Naby Keita. Gini Wijnaldum over the top now to Mo Salah. Again, Mo Salah in behind. This time we're going to look for Mane at the back post. Ball in. Mane's there. It's in off the post. What a goal. Well, Mo Salah has not scored yet, but he's just got an assist. What a beautiful goal from Sadio Mane. What a spectacular goal. Beautiful ball in from Mo Salah. It was an awkward angle. There's not much between the post and the keeper for Mane to squeeze that one home if you look. There's not much of a gap there, but he managed to just squeeze it in off the post. And we're 1-0 up against Huddersfield. That's the start we needed. It's just a shame it took a little bit too long to come. But hopefully now we will start to get into our scoring ways. Let's go Naby Keita, let's poke it forwards. Naby Keita coming forwards now, let's play it inside to Bobby. Bobby waiting for the overlap now of Gini Wijnaldum, through on goal! Gini Wijnaldum scores! Well, you guys have got to remember, there is plenty of fan objectives which we will be looking over in 4 episodes. Episode 90. There's fan objectives for Gini Wijnaldum to score, Mo Salah and Mane to score, Naby Keita to score, Trent and Robertson to get assists. But beautiful ball there, through from Bobby Firmino, through into the path of Gini Wijnaldum, who runs on, puts his laces through it, and buries it in the back of the net. What is that? That's 4th goal in the Premier League for Gini Wijnaldum. Playing very well, and we are 2-0 up right before half-time. And there we go, the referee instantly, from kick-off, is going to blow for half-time. We're 2-0 up, so you guys have already seen 2 or 3 highlights at the minimum. We're dominating Huddersfield. I just don't know if Salah is going to score that important goal that he needs to score in the Premier League. But I am hopeful, keeping my fingers crossed in the second half, he'll do just that as we kick it off with Bobby Firmino and get this second half underway. Here's Bobby. Bobby taking a touch and playing it through now to Sadio Mane, who's trying to get the better of these defenders. Let's go, Sadio. Nicely done. Still doing it well. Ball in now. Mo Salah. Oh, come on. I've got no options here. Let's go in now to Semedo. Semedo pings a ball in first time looking for Bobby Firmino to clear the way. Here's Gini. Fabinho. Back to Gini. Gini puts his laces through it! Ho-ho-ho! Gini Wijnaldum with the brace on for his hat-trick. What a goal, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, what a fabulous goal. Look at this. Little 1-2 pass there with Fabinho. Little back heel into Fabinho, into the path of Gini, who puts his laces through it again. Gini Wijnaldum. Gini Wijnaldum. Da 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 da. Gini Wijnaldum. Da 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 da. That's what we're talking about. Let's close this down. Ball into middle now. Semedo's all over that one. Nicely on Naby Keita. Now going to pull this ball out. Let's go, Naby Keita. Let's go, Mo Salah. Go, 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 go. Mo Salah with a chance here. If he gets ahead of Sprat, which he has done, he's got the pace on him. Here comes Mo Salah. Yes, Mo Salah scores that goal. That's what we needed. Mo Salah. Mo Salah. Running down the wing. That is what we needed. Mo Salah running down the wing. Gets the better of Sprat. Gets into the box. And a lovely, low, curling shot on the inside of the boot. Out of the reach of the keeper. Nice and low. Tucks it away in that bottom left corner. And Mo Salah scores that important goal. And I say it's important, guys, because we need him scoring if we want him to catch Harry Kane. But not only that, we need him to score 22 plus goals to complete his fan objective in the Premier League. So Mo Salah now going to make his way to the bench. And I'm going to bring on, do you know what? Let's bring on Mbappe. Why not? Mbappe can play right wing. Let's bring Mbappe on. Why not? Well, Prowse plays it down now to Jimenez, and we're going to have that one covered, no problem. Here's Gomez. And there we go. The referee's going to blow his full-time whistle. And it's another win for us. What an absolutely unbelievable win that was. I'm so happy Mo Salah got on the score sheet. You can see there, Harry Sprat was absolutely unbelievable. If Mo Salah hadn't scored a goal, Harry Sprat would have been empty in his pockets with his keys, his wallet, his phone, and Mo Salah. Because Harry Sprat, he may only be young, I'm guessing, but was unbelievable. He's the man that cleared it off the line to deny Bobby Firmino. He blocked so many shots from Mo Salah. He defended well against Mo Salah, who is easily one of the best forwards in the world. Harry Sprat should be very, very proud. The only downfall is, I don't think he's going to be that proud because he let 4 in. The defenders let 4 in. Huddersfield didn't even have a shot on target, let alone a shot. We had 11 shots, 9 on target, with Gini scoring 2 and picking up man of the match with a 9.6 rating. So happy that Gino Wijnaldum scoring. He is definitely being one of the best players this season so far for Liverpool. Right guys, and here we are back at the Central for the final time in today's episode, and I'm so happy. What an episode it's been. I haven't played FIFA, I haven't uploaded, I haven't recorded in such a long time. So to come back and have some difficult games but still manage to fight back, like the game against Barcelona. Okay, we fought back against Southampton, but that was a simulated game. But still, to come back and do what we've just done and have 3 wins, I couldn't ask for anything more. And the next episode gets even more exciting because we line it up with the first game against Arsenal in the final of the Carabao Cup. In the next episode, episode 87, not only do we match our FIFA 16 Liverpool Career Mode episodes uploaded, because we only uploaded 87 of them, we will be uploading 87 of this one and then some more. But the first game in that episode, because it's a big one, we're playing Arsenal in the final of the Carabao Cup, which is just crazy. Another chance of winning another piece of silverware, which then means there'll only be 3 pieces of silverware left. The FA Cup, the Premier League, and the Champions League. And as we move over to the calendar, let's take a look at what the end of Feb and start of March brings. So we are playing Arsenal on the last day of February, the 28th, and then we move into the month of March. And we have Crystal Palace away from home in the Premier League. And we have Barcelona in the second leg of the Champions League. You guys might be thinking, Brad, why have you just gone, oh? Well, that's because we need to play the Arsenal game. We need to play the Barcelona game. Which means we have to simulate the Crystal Palace game. And the Crystal Palace game is away from home. And away from home games, when you simulate them, are never in your favour. And especially because in the next episode, we needed Mo Salah to score a fair few goals in the Premier League. There's only one game and it's simulated, so unless he scores 2 or 3 in a simulated game, it's going to be very difficult for us to catch Harry Kane. Although saying that, the episode after that, so 88, we played Palace in the FA Cup quarter-finals. So we've only got 2 more rounds, quarter-finals, semi-finals, and then we're into the finals, so 3 more games in the FA Cup. But in that episode, we've also got Brighton at home, so luckily enough we will be simulating that game, and then we'll be playing against Spurs, and we can make sure that Harry Kane does not score a goal. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. And if you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been MassiveBrad. Peace out.